How's it? Today's April 25th. It's Saturday, and I just had some upper body stuff today. I started off with some pause front squats, some tempo front squats with the pause in there. These were to kind of just get my legs firing, so that I kind of used them as a small warm up. I only did 3 sets, but what I did notice is that when I am feeling discomfort, it's usually starting at a certain weight. So like at 95, these squats were okay. 115, they're pretty okay. 135, they were not okay. So discomfort I feel is weight related, or it feels like it's weight related, and so it's kind of hard to really say that like, oh, my technique is bad. It's because if that is the case, then it would hurt at the beginning, or it wouldn't hurt at all. You know, this is a weight that I can basically execute perfect technique on. So yeah. I'm still doing those Copenhagen hip adductor things. I did them today. Well, no, I actually didn't do them today as a warm up. Any case, they are. I think they are helping. I hope they're helping. They're very hard to do. So sometimes it feels like they're hurting it, and then afterwards it feels like some things kind of feel better, but it's kind of hard to tell. So these push presses, I decided to do 10 total sets. So I kept all 3 of the beginning sets at 135. The goal was just to hit 250 for 1 triple. And I was able to do it, but my technique was a little shaky. I felt like I didn't have a lot of power at the top, so there's that. Last week I did 245 for a 3, and then I tried 255 twice. I wasn't able to get it, and so 250 today is a improvement on last week. I felt like my speed pushing from the dip was highly compromised today. I'm not sure if that's because I'm tired, because I definitely am tired, but I don't know if that's because I'm tired or if it's my hip. And I know I say it in literally every video, but I hate complaining about how it feels. But the reality of the situation is it's not 100%, and because it's not 100%, I cannot push at 100%. There are certain movements that I can definitely do closer to 100%, and I'm hoping that eventually, with time, with the correct like rehab type stuff, I'll be able to come back and be stronger than I was before. So here's where I'm starting to get a little bit challenged. The sets are taking significantly longer because I have to take much longer in between each individual rep. One more here. There we go. And then moving to 245. 245 on my 3rd rep, I believe, was the sketchiest rep I did all day. I think catching it on my back has fatigued me to the point where, okay, maybe it was the 2nd rep. I know the 3rd rep wasn't great, though. Oh, yep, 3rd rep was much worse. And then I got a 250. 250 looks a little bit better than that. That was a strong 2nd rep. Like, not strong physically, but like strong mentally and technically. Stuck with it. third rep, I did the same. After that, I moved into the floor press. Floor press is things today where to kind of go for a set of 10. That was heavier than I did last week. So last week I did 5 10s at 165. And so today I went for 110 at 175. And then for 3 sets of 8 at 165. And then 2 AMRAPs at like 90 pounds. I think moving forward, Steve wants me to continue pushing for 10s. For like a top set of 10 with some back offsets. So if I can get my top set of 10 to be like 225 eventually, that's a very, very, very far away goal. But if I can get there, then I think my bench is actually stronger than it used to be, just because of the floor press. It's very close to my actual bench, maybe 2 inches off of total range of motion. And pushing off of my chest isn't necessarily the hardest part of what I can, isn't the part where I get stuck on the bench press anyway. So yeah, I think I do like 30 on this first one, and then the next one's like 18 or 19. I'm not sure. It was such a long set. And then after the AMRAPs, I do 4 rounds of 2 exercises, kind of like the morning warm up, but it's the captain's cool down. I'm gonna call it. I do a single arm dumbbell press, and then I do just the tricep press downs, push downs. Ordinarily, he would include the push up in that spot, but because I did so much of the floor press stuff, the push ups would be honestly next to impossible for 25 reps, even on the first set. So he took those out completely. So I'm only doing 2 exercises for the circuit. These are not the easiest. I was doing, I think, 20 pounds last week, or something like that, 25 pounds maybe. But I lowered the weight, so I was doing 20 pounds. Nope, I can't read. 15 pounds. But yeah, in any case, that's kind of what the circuit's become. After that, I did some dumbbell overhead walks. These were, they're not ever super easy. They're also not ever super hard. The wind doesn't make it any easier. Earlier in the week, I did 45, I believe. So I decided to keep it the same at 45. I might go up in the next time I do them, but we'll see. Wow, the wind is really loud here. I didn't even notice. But yeah, that will conclude it for today.